G'day and welcome to this episode of the Inforunners. I'm Execute. Today I'm joined by Mr. Osiris Frost. How you doing, buddy?
Doing good, man. How are you?
Good. Freezing my butt off on this really cold winter's morning at the arse end of the world, which is probably very inverse of what most of you are experiencing up there in the top northern hemisphere.
Oh yeah, it's warming up now.
Yeah. So I think I just want to say real quick. I think this sale is going to turn out a little bit like the anniversary sale, and the last few days are going to be a little bit woeful. I'm almost expecting them to do the same similar thing with what they did with the Aries and the Mole. I'm actually thinking we're
As
going
in
to.
after the whole event's over, you mean?
Yeah, I think the G12 is all we're going to get this week. I think we'll get the Cutlass Blue at the end, and I think there's going to be no real surprises. But hey, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I was saying to you before the show, I've actually gone through, and you can actually, if you go into the page sources of the actual website, you can actually see all the images they're going to use for the rest of the week, and there's nothing new. There's a whole bunch of the Cutlass Blue on Drake's Day. There's like tomorrow there. The next event is Aegis, and they've actually got the Starfarer Gemini because it's obviously a MISC ship that's been upgraded by Aegis. So a few little things like that, but there's nothing really new or grandiose. So I actually think they might be selling new ships after this event. Much like we saw around Christmas time. Anyway,
Oh, I
let's.
hope so, because I'm getting a little thirsty here.
Yeah. You and me both, bro. You and me both. All right, so let's kick it off into the browser, and we'll just go through the ships today. Actually, um, straight in there. There's only one manufacturer today, so we've got the Anvil Aerospace. Tell us about your little adventure you've been having with these Warbond upgrades.
Yeah. So if you remember our recent Prowler buyer's guide, and you bought the Warbond CCU from the Valkyrie to the Prowler, and you held onto it like a good boy or girl, then today you might have been surprised to see that the Warbond Valkyrie was offered for $330 US. And if you remember yesterday, and I didn't originally pick up on this, but one of our members in the Discord, Ominous, did, that the Aquila was another Warbond CCU that was available yesterday. It still is today. I was able to pick one up. And the moral of the story is I now have a CCU chain that will result in a $330 Prowler.
So the opposite other side of that is though you did have to use cash. What did you tell me? You
Yeah,
also.
I spent $70 on Warbond CCUs all told. I spent
Yeah.
$20 from the Valkyrie to the Prowler. I spent another 20 from the Aquila to the Valkyrie, and then I ended up spending 30 on, I think I got the Anvil Ward, the
Hmm.
Vanguard Warden to the Aquila.
And you haven't
And it could
applied that yet though, so you're just
I have
sitting
not
there.
applied any of those yet, because at this rate I could end up having an even cheaper Prowler
Yeah.
if I'm patient about it, you know what I
So
mean?
so what's the one that's missing from that chain that you got previously that people might not be able to get now? What's the one that you said Valkyrie the.
When the Prowler went flight ready, there was a Valkyrie to Prowler CCU for $20
Yeah.
Warbond,
So
and
that's
you
the
could have ultimately got the for $395.
yeah, so that's the one that's missing and you'd probably have to wait around to this year's anniversary sale to get that. Um so that's the probably downside. Um, Actually, I just want to check something. I was thinking about this morning, and I actually didn't check it, so I'm going to actually check it right now. And I know that that's probably a very inconvenient time considering we're kind of live. But pledge store and ship packages. Do they actually? Because they used to have the prices in a package.
It's still the second row.
There it is, $66. That's Australian pricing, so that's $60 US. Interesting. So for $10, you get a package. Well, actually, that'll be $15. That's worth it in my book. Yeah, I'd probably still go with the package over this, in my personal opinion. Yeah, so kind of slim pickings today. You've obviously got some of the more popular Anvil fighters. I know Arrow's very popular. The other one that I was looking at here that I think is another popular one is the Hawk. I think the Carrack is at $600. That's a steep toll now.
Yeah.
Super Hornet, I think that's about 180. That's still probably one of the best fighters out there. Um, you know, I know there'll be a few people picking up the Valkyrie because it's such a popular dropship. I do
Don't
find,
trip over those skin prices.
yeah. We'll talk about that in a minute, but I'm actually kind of surprised they don't have. I know it's only for Valentine's Day, but it's known as the best loadout is the actual Heartseeker. So I do find that kind of funny that in a military event, the best loadout is not shown. So yeah, I think it's very slim pickings today, I'm afraid. And a lot of this stuff is usually what we recommend people to upgrade away from. But you know, if there's that one ship there that you're really after, I think for me is, believe it or not, the standout's probably the Crucible. But you know, as we've said in the past, it's not really a popular ship with a lot of people. But I just think it's really underappreciated.
Yeah, if you want to kind of cover yourself against an surprise price increase, there you can get a Starfarer Gemini to Crucible CCU for $10, and
Yeah.
then just put it in your hangar and forget about it till later.
Yep. No, that's great advice. So, as you were suggesting, these skins, we were kind of talking a little bit before the show, and I kind of find it funny how it's like they know which one's the best one, and it's always the most expensive. So, like $3,
Yeah.
$3, $3, five, and it's almost like buy three get one free. But in most case, like in the case of the Arrow especially, you'd almost just want to get the one that you like and then not get the pack. And then it's the same case here. Like I was saying, like you clearly look at this and like you just want the camo one because these two are just inverts of each other, and they're not that. Well, this one's a bit different, but this is
I
not that.
personally like the sage and the what's the other one, the white one,
Yeah.
the light gray. I like the two non-camo ones myself, but
Oh, that's good. That's good
it's
because
just
you're gonna pay
personal
less.
taste. Yeah.
But yeah, I think they kind of know that most people are going to be attracted to that camo one. It also means if you're in like if you actually kind of want to hide the ship and you're in a jungle environment, that's going to be the one you want for when it's landed and stuff. But yeah, it's
CIG
quite a.
takes a lot of flack over a lot of things, and they were getting lit up on Spectrum over these skins. Um,
They're too
and
expensive.
you know, I do agree that they're a little bit expensive, but I think that this is exactly what we want to see their monetization move. This is the direction we want to see it move into, is cosmetic. You know, like
Yeah.
it doesn't give you any sort of tangible benefit. It doesn't increase your survivability or your damage output or anything like that. It doesn't make you go faster. It's only appearance, and it's totally optional.
I
And I'd
think
like to see more of this.
I think they're definitely treading the water to see how much they can push to get for these skins. Um, and I think they've done that a lot in the past. I actually reckon if these are badly received because people think they're too expensive, then they'll be cheaper in the future. So that's my
Yeah,
logic.
yeah,
Just pass on them now. They've already said that they're going to be available in game. So
yeah. Plus,
just
there's an entire paint system coming out where
yeah.
you should be able to get whatever you want, really.
Look, Algrid needs something to do in game. If he's got to earn skins, that's what it should be. There we go. All right. Is there anything else you want to add here? Because this is going to be a really, really short, sweet episode. There's really
Yeah,
not a lot. You know, most people are gonna, you know, if they want the character, they're already gonna have it. The only other, as you know, it's kind of too expensive now. And
and I
again,
wouldn't even recommend the Carrack at this price point. If $600, if you don't already have it, it's probably not worth the money at that point.
yeah, and you're not.
Look at the Valkyrie. That's going to be a decent ship. The Crucible is definitely, it's one of the least owned ships in the game, and it's going to be very useful. Although I have some concerns over the economics of it based on what I know so far. I may be wrong, but
Mm.
I think again, getting a $10 CCU from a Starfarer Gemini is very low risk, and you can just hang on to it and see what happens.
Well, this is the other thing. It's not lifetime insurance either. So you know, again, you want to even if you say you did want this, you would buy the G12 and then CC you up to anything above, and that
Yeah.
goes for almost any of these ships. Buy your
Yes. Please buy the G12 with LTI or whatever LTI token you already have and
yeah,
upgrade to these. Don't just buy it because you don't just buy the ship outright.
yep. Um, and then I think the other thing, I actually had it open here, was this to show off, because so that's how much you're saving by buying with cash. That's quite a substantial saving there, isn't it? What's that?
Yeah. Yeah.
$35 or whatever. So yeah. Right.
And again, that's a whole different can of worms as to whether or not if you're as invested in this game as a lot of us are already, and maybe you don't mind spending a little bit extra new cash. But again, I think your recommendation would probably be the same as mine, Execute, and correct me if I'm wrong. But if you're just getting into this, maybe you just get a starter package and upgrade it to an Avenger Titan and then go from there. Then
Yep.
that's probably as much money as you need to spend.
That's pretty much been our recommendation for the last 2 years now. Get a starter pack, or get a starter pack with an Avenger Titan if you can afford it, and then if you want to go further, just get one ship that you really like with a package. Don't go down the rabbit hole and buy multiple ships like a lot of us has, because you're just not going to have enough friends to crew them. I don't know how Algrid's going to crew 3 javelins, let alone all the other ships he's got. So yeah, I think we'll leave it right there. Yeah. If you guys have any questions, hit us up on Discord. The Discord is going absolutely off at the moment with people helping each other out with stuff. There was 18 messages when I woke up just in one channel alone, so that was kind of funny. Just on in the Fix My Fleet channel. Anyway, all right. Gotta go back to this view. Hold on.
If you like this video, like the video.
Yep.
Hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that stuff.
I've been forgetting to do that. Oh my god. All right.
You know what to do.
I don't.
You've been on YouTube long enough. You don't need to be told.
Yep. And I'll catch you guys next time.
See you later.